we'll switch to a little fun and queer up some drag culture. Mama Ru, I kind of like that name for her. Continues world domination, we're just talking about, with Drag Race season 16 on MTV and All Stars 9 on Paramount Plus. Let RuPaul's ever-expanding global queendom rejoice as franchise OG RuPaul's Drag Race has gotten the go-ahead for a 16th season on MTV, while Drag Race All Stars will stream on a 9th season on Paramount Plus. RuPaul's Drag Race Untucked, which airs on MTV, will also be back. On Monday, the network revealed that the new episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race will return to MTV soon, while All Stars 9 will again stream on Paramount Plus, with fan favorite queens rejoining the series for a shot at a spot in the Drag Race Hall of Fame. The announcement comes on the heels of Drag Race franchise's 9 Emmy nominations, including another nod for RuPaul as host and for the overall series in the Outstanding Reality Competition category. If RuPaul wins in the host bracket for an 8th consecutive time at the January 2024 ceremony, he will extend his record as the most decorated Black artist in TV Academy history. Drag Race continues its unprecedented global success, adding new international spin-offs in Brazil and Mexico this year. Other countries with their own versions of the show include Australia, Canada, Chile, France, Holland, Italy, Spain, and Thailand, among others. Listen, this is like amazing to me. You know, I'm a guy of a certain age, and I remember when drag was underground in New York. You had to know where the place was. It was just, you know, and everybody was loving it as like an art form, and it was like, you should come check this out. But now to see, because, you know, in our previous segment, we were talking about how much farther we have to go, or maybe I was talking about how much farther we have to go, but we really have made some progress, right?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I mean, it's been 30, 40 years, but the show is all over the world.
Oh yeah.
And it is super popular, and it's winning at, you know, and the messages, if you take the time to watch the show, not only do you get the great art, but there's always great life lessons. There's always lots of hope. There's always lots of, you know, a passing on of, if I'm here, you can do it too. Hey, that saves lives, you know? I work in healthcare for a long time. That saves lives. Somebody goes, I was watching TV and I heard somebody go, you can do it too. And like, I didn't kill myself that day. That's a real thing, you know? And this show has a lot of that in it. Oh, yeah. So I'm really, really, really happy for Ru, but then also for the franchise to really use itself as a social justice tool and expand into other countries despite the pushback, and to keep performing anyway. I love it. I don't watch it a lot, but I love what it's doing.
The idea of just the idea knowing that it's there.
I love that it's there.
You know what else has a lot of, there's a lot of in RuPaul's Drag Race?
What's that?
Death drops. Oh my God, I can't get enough of the death drops. Were there any at last night's lip sync battle, Jonathan?
I was backstage because I was lip syncing, so I didn't get to see a lot of
Did you do any death drops?
I did not.
Okay.
I did come out in a diaper though, so that was different. I wasn't gonna death drop in a diaper.
Wait,
just
there had better
Google
be
it.
pictures of that.
I think you have to be under a certain age. Death drop thing.
Yeah, I stopped doing it a while ago because I was hurting myself. But you know, what I love about a Drag Race is like where it's come from, because it was pretty conservative at first, even though you think it's not. But now it has like HIV activists, trans activists, had trans winners. Like it's amazing where it's come from, and this is coming from a homosexual. RuPaul was not allowing these types of individuals to be part of the contest, and she's like, you know what am I doing? And now she has, every time after, if it's a voting year, she'll have them at the end put up voting signs and where to go register to vote. Like things have changed, and it's beautiful to see this progress, even though sometimes every story is kind of a downer. I'm glad we have a good one that we get to talk about and see like, where we've come from, you know?
And the amazing thing is, I think it was Jinx Monsoon just appeared in Chicago, and it's like they're, you know, they're just not they're just not showing up on Drag Race and, you know, a one and done. They're actually, you know, going out and doing things and being recognized and
becoming millionaires.
And being part of the community.
Yes.
And you can't really put a price tag on that.
Right.
Of course, my editor does, but we'll discuss that.
I personally, I'm very proud of the franchise. I love the queens. I love Ru. However, Mama Ru, come on. I'm a drag king.
I knew he was going.
Come on.
Yes.
Come on, Mama Ru. Like, let me into your franchise. I can do it.
That's
like,
a good point.
Let me
See,
in.
that's a great place, right, to expand the table. We're always trying to expand the table, make it a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Make more room
They're
for more
worldwide
seats.
now. Come on, let us in. Let us drag kings in. I can perform. I can dance. I'm Bad Boppy, the baddest Boppy in Miami.
I like that.
Let me do it.
All right, Ru, do you hear us, Ru?
I'm going to expand your title. You're not the baddest Poppy in Miami. All South Florida.
All South Florida.
All South Florida.
I don't know about that. Relax.
Palm Beaches, baby. That's all you. But I love that. I love that RuPaul is expanding herself, her empire, all of this. And you mentioned the first season. The first season would not have been nominated for 9 Emmys. Maybe 9 Razzies if they did a television category. But to have watched the show grow over all this time and see its impact, like we discussed, on the world, not just on you know, MTV at 9 on Fridays or whatever. To see it in the world is just such a great thing for our community.
I think she taught the lesson, and you kind of brought it up. You know, is that you can be at a place. Anybody who's watching, you could be at a place and go, I'm doing this wrong. I'm not including people. I'm hurting people.
It's growth.
Wait, what I'm doing is opposite of what I think and maybe even believe. I need to change. And that's a huge thing, because I don't think enough people know how to do that. They don't know how to do, we were doing it wrong. We got to change this up. It's only made our show better.
Absolutely.
But hopefully taught a lot of people a lesson.
Absolutely.
You can do that. You can change no matter what you thought yesterday. It can be different today.
Poppy brings up an interesting point, though, because, you know, this whole concept of drag kings. And that tells you about how rare it is that I said I was attempting to say drag queen when I wanted to say drag king. But, you know, I mean, how many are out there? I don't know. I know that, you know, we have an imperial court in Florida. Part of the worldwide imperial court system. P.S. Jose Sarria just got inducted into California Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Yes, he did. The current emperor posted it, and he and I are friends on Facebook, but it's like, you know, I mean, in my drag days, and believe it or not, I did have drag days. I have
a picture of that as well.
Yeah, we need documentation.
I have documentation.
I'm going to post that next to your next picture.
That's the least of it. But it's like, you know, I was surrounded by drag queens. I don't know how many. I didn't see a lot of drag kings.
Well, listen, even in the UK, I can't remember her name right now. There is a drag queen, a lesbian drag queen, who performs as a woman, but she also can be a drag king. And one of the episodes was like, what's the Fabio? She dressed up as Fabio, and it was amazing. I think she won that challenge, I believe. So you just have to start opening your eyes and seeing what's out there, because if you're not exposed to it, you'll never grow. So just keep watching them, and then let's do a whole drag queen show.
Come on,
drag
Mama
king.
Ru.
Don't do it yourself. No, whole drag kings. Like, honestly, grab a bar, a venue, ask them if you could do it.
We have TV cameras here. We could do it here.
We will do it right now.
Okay, we're not going to do it right now. Okay, we don't have time. I've got things to do, but I love you all.
All right, well.
We are Queer News Tonight, the world's first and only live daily LGBTQ+ evening news show, brought to you from Happening Out Television Network. We operate in the same model of PBS and NPR, but for the LGBTQ+ community. We educate, inform, and entertain by supporting the 10 pillars of our LGBTQ+ community, with more than 100,000 a week watching us on Roku, Apple Television, and other channels. To keep the story going, we accept donations with 100% transparency. Stay updated and live authentically with Queer News Tonight.